About the CRM subscription for 2025. Now that first, item A is a subscription that Union Township gets every year for if an employee that works here has to be transported by ambulance, that it takes out any of the co-pays. It's the same thing that any resident in Union Township can also sign up for the subscription for CRM. So we would be business 6 to 10 employees, so it would be $300 is what for the yearly subscription, based on what was signed up for in the previous. So, anybody have any questions about the subscription part? Kind of like a household subscription that people get. Is there any motion to authorize?
Make that motion.
Okay, Carl made the motion.
I'll second.
John second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. The next one is Serums has given us an invoice. Motion to pay Serums for the ambulance service for 2025 to $5 per resident based on the latest U.S. Census. The total is in the amount of $26,950. And that is the service fee that they charge to all of the municipalities of which they service. Any questions on that one? No? Okay, do we have a motion to pay this year's ambulance service for 2025? No?
I'll make the motion.
Okay, so I'm gonna go with John made the motion. Would you like to second, Suzanne?
I'll second.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Discussion and motion, referring to the escrow at 123 Houston Run Road, and I see Mr. Koenig is here in the audience.
This is a myriad of different issues. I talked to Michelle about this yesterday, I believe.
I talked to Mr. Koenig, I think at like 8 o'clock at night, but 2 nights ago, so researching me.
Well, I believe it's my understanding that, back in 2022, the old board, I believe, you had some type of escrow put in.
Yeah.
And basically, for a holding tank or something of that nature.
Yeah.
And that, you never put the holding tank in, correct?
And then the house burned
And
down.
the house burnt down. That occurred in 2023, I believe,
No, it was early this year.
early this year, whatever it was. So now, then there was money, I guess, and I didn't bring the file up because I was worried about this public hearing, but I believe that you have so much money that you have deposited with the township, but there's also money that was incurred because of the administrative fees and so forth, enforcement fees. So I think what we can do is I can put together an agreement basically saying that the township will reimburse, I would need an agreement, reimburse X amount of dollars that we still have in retainage, deducting that money that there's some type of $1,500
It was
enforcement.
15, if I'm correct, it was $20,019 or something.
20,000, I think 190.
190, okay.
20,190,
That sounds correct.
and then basically
And then there
there
was the administrative cost of putting that agreement together,
was 350
$350, minus the $350.
minus the 350, and then there was some type of enforcement cost, I believe, of $1,700,
It was 15.
1,500,
Okay.
50 because they assessed you 50. I don't know what those costs were.
I'd have to look back, but that sounds about right.
And I think I sent you guys emails about this also, any costs incurred.
Mm-hmm.
And it's my understanding TJ had no cost incurred. I got that yesterday, I think, or today. And also Tammy said that her costs have been already paid for.
Paid by the township, so it
Paid.
would have to be taken out of his escrow.
So what was that amount? Do you
I
recall?
think it was $260 or $280.
So that would have,
260.
Right, it's either $260 or $280. I had sent Lisa an email.
all right, I know, I saw that. So we'll just put, so that money would have to be deducted from that amount.
Correct.
So what do you have? So if we use 260 and 280, what do we have? 280, what do we have?
So I got all these other numbers here, so
So he,
you have 540, but then you have the 350, so $20,190 minus the
All right, TJ, you got your fancy phone calculations? It's gonna take 20,190. You talk 2,000, we'll split the difference, $2,270.
$270, not $2,000.
I'm sorry, $270 for
Yeah.
Tammy.
Yeah.
$350 for the for drafting the agreement. And then we have, $1,500 enforcement.
That you have to add on, back on, right? Where are you taking that
I'm
off?
taking that off because that's a cost of township,
Okay.
Less 1,500.
minus 1,500.
Okay.
Because for some reason they charge $1,500 enforcement costs back then.
Probably what we were paying Washington County Storage Council to go back and forth.
So what does that come
We'll
to?
cut from them.
Your total's $18,071.
So you took all those figures off?
The numbers you read to me, yeah. 20,191 less 270 less 350 less 1,500 leaves you with 18,070.
And you said, I saw your email, you have no cost on it.
No charges.
This is my problem I have with the 15.
Okay?
He put the escrow money in and the 15. It wasn't, you know what I mean, it wasn't, I think he understands what I'm saying right
I'm
now.
understanding, but you guys, at the same time,
He had the escrow money, the 15 was on top of that,
He put it,
and the 350 was on top of that.
yeah, I have photos of all
So
the
you
checks
put
that I
the-
sent.
so you already paid the 350 and paid the 1,500?
Yes,
Because when I read your figure, I didn't get that. Okay, so,
those were all of the checks he gave.
so
He gave 350
There
for
were
that.
3 separate checks.
350, 1,500. So that's already, he's already paid that then.
Yes. that's
So
what
then
I'm
it'd be
saying.
20,190 minus 270 from for Tammy Stenson's job.
I looked up Tammy's email from today, this morning, it's
216.
216, 216.
216, so we'd subtract that from the,
Alright, so the numbers again are 20,190 minus 216 plus 350.
I think he said he paid the,
Yeah, you're not
Already
plussing
paid
anything, you're not
those,
pluses or minusing,
That's
it. So
because
that's
he gave a
it.
separate check.
now keep in mind, he has and I looked at your property, you have 3 parcels over there.
Mhm.
And you, I guess you have a garage that's already been built.
Yeah,
That's an accessory structure. That garage, was it built after he built his house?
But it's the accessory structures on a separate parcel.
it's a separate parcel.
Yeah, but he can't have an accessory structure on a parcel by itself. He has to have a primary.
Tell that to Harold.
I don't know necessarily what you, consider primary, but the parcel that it sits on is owned as agricultural, so I don't know if that would be just a garage or, I don't know.
Well, the question you have, I'm just saying, the concern I have is that, I saw the picture, I looked at the tax assessment office. You have a 3-car garage and there's a structure above it.
Yes,
What's for the structure above?
it's all empty. The, previous owner was hoping to finish it out as a house and, never had it, septic approved for it. So that's what I'm trying to figure out with Washington County Sewage at the time being. Now that the house is out of the way, possibly it may open up space for a sand mound or some sort.
So you can't live in there until you have some type of septic, either
Yeah.
sand mound or.
Yeah, so right now it's just a garage.
Could you bring up the copy of your check? Just so
Yeah,
we can do
yeah,
this
it
straight
may
out,
take me a
right?
minute if you guys,
The question is whether the $20,190 was at the tail end of 3 checks or if that was the starting of 1.
okay.
I don't know.
I gave you my file.
I know, that's at the office.
If you guys,
I could
wanna
re-look
move
it up
on,
on the
this may take
computer,
me
but
a
it's the
minute.
middle of the meeting, so. You could skip that agenda. item
Here's
and go back.
here's what we can do. No, here's what we can do.
Give him 100% of his escrow money, not including the administrative fees or enforcement fees. We can make that motion now.
You can make a motion to,
Write a separate check.
here's what you do, you can make a motion to return those monies that are owed to him
In escrow.
in escrow after deducting the appropriate cost.
What we're telling you is you're not getting your administrative fees back for entering in the temporary occupancy, and you're not getting your enforcement fees back for us sending
That makes
Tammy
sense.
and what. So your escrow money's coming back, but your
Nice.
administrative fees and your enforcement fees are not coming back.
That makes
So
sense.
just make the motion to authorize return of any outstanding monies due him minus any cost incurred by the township.
Okay,
That's all you have to do, and we can calculate that and get it to the next week or so.
Whatever, thank you guys, I appreciate it.
okay, does anyone wish to make that motion for Mr. Cody? These kids are gonna get a nice Christmas gift. He's gonna like
I'll
some
make
money.
the motion.
Well, my kids-
Second it.
Susan makes the motion, Carl made the second.